So today we have a box of just stuff. There's stuff in this box, but I know there's some old cameras in here. And earlier today I was watching some YouTube videos, and a guy, and I wrote his name now so I wouldn't forget it here. Axel the Foxy Tech World did a video on some old cameras that he had picked up, and some other stuff he had on. He's a very interesting channel. Anyway, I watched the video, and it was about some old stuff that was picked up, I think in Pennsylvania. I think he said back east somewhere. Lucky to live somewhere where there's a lot of old stuff. You know, I live out west, and there's not much old stuff. You know, we're in southern Nevada. There's not much old of anything. You know, it's strange out here, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. But here I did get some old stuff. This it did come from an estate sale, and this was like boxes of stuff that they had in the garage. And at the very end, and this is before I even knew anybody really at doing the estate sales, and this was stuff that didn't sell, and they didn't really know what to do with it. And so I just picked it all up, and I figured I could get rid of it as easily as they can if the price was right, and the price was right. But I did see this, what I thought was a regular knife, but it's some kind of an old bayonet. I don't know, that it has no markings on it whatsoever, so I doubt it has any value, but I thought it was cool, and that was the reason that I picked up this box. I didn't even look through it because I wanted that knife. Anyway, I'm going to get it out on the bench here, just spread out so I can see it a little better, and I can put the camera on the tripod, because it's so tough to do this any other way. Alright, we'll be back in a minute. So here's kind of laid out. Here's the stuff kind of laid out. I'll go through the pieces one at a time, I guess, and we'll see if there's anything interesting. I'm going to try to start with what I think may be the least interesting first, but I'm not really even sure what's interesting and what's not. The knife, it is some kind of a bayonet. It has this marking, I guess, on it, but there's no words. Again, I don't really know much about this stuff, but it is definitely a bayonet. It has the end there where it would have attached to a rifle, it looks like. The people that I got this from passed away. Like I said, it was an estate sale, so kind of sad, but well, maybe we can have some of his stuff live on through me. I don't know. He had this some kind of a very dangerous looking 200 amp 250 volt knife switch. This I know about, but I can't imagine stuff like this. Oh man, that's got some heavy contact. Stuff like this would be legal to use today. I wonder if that's OSHA approved. You know, I guess a Frankenstein setup maybe would be worth something, but there's not really much to see on this. Very, very heavy. Bet you it's probably worth more in copper than anything else. But anyway, I thought it'd be interesting just to see it anyway. I don't think there's a brand name on it. It just says, well, there is a B. I don't know what that means. Just 200 amp, 250 volts. I don't know the brand. It doesn't, besides that little B emblem, I don't know. Let's put that on the side for now. Try to move stuff along. Now, oh, let's get the bayonet. We can move that. Then, let's see, what should we... This, you know, the guy, that Axel guy I watched. He had some old. I mean, this is one of those instant cameras. It's old, but I don't think it's that old, although it's new in the box. It's got all the instructions and everything in there. I can't imagine this. I don't know what year this would be from, but I don't think it's that old. It's the One Step Close-Up. I don't know, it's very plasticky, so I'm sure. Oh, it's got some pictures in it too. Let's see. I don't want to give anything away here. Interesting. I don't know. Anyway, let's just put this back in the box. This would be that, and there's a couple of rolls of that film. Not Polaroid 600. I guess since it's instant film, we could try it to see if it actually worked. Maybe we'll do that. I'm not going to do it right this second, but you know, it'd be funny to see that it actually still worked. Maybe there's a date on the film package. Could there be a date on the film package? It's 10 photos. Usually you'd think there'd be a like an expiry, right? Like an what do you call it? An expiration date or something. But this package doesn't look that old. Made in USA, well, you know. I guess that kind of dates it. Actually, there is. It expired in 1998. So if it expired in 98, I don't know how long this film is good for, but it's not that old. So that's not that interesting. Not that interesting. Now, an old Mickey Mouse clock. All the things are missing. Is that how you wind it? I guess that's how you wind. I hate to wind it and it starts doing that, and then it doesn't stop. That would be funny. Anyway, this looks like it's tin. It's definitely an old tin toy of some sort. I don't know. No significant markings on it, so whether it's a real, I'm sure it's real. It says Bradley on it. Bradley. Walt Disney Productions. And then on the bottom, what does that say? It says made in Germany on the bottom. So, you know, you never know. I mean, this could be something significant. For Disney stuff, sometimes has some value, some significance. So you never know, but we'll hold on to it for now. Alright, so next thing is a very, this looks pretty old, an old Moto Tool model number 110 volt. It's got a bunch of, let's put on top of this, I guess it's closer. It's made out of maybe Bakelite. That's kind of, ooh, the wire is still good. I wonder if I should try to plug it in. What are the odds this thing still works? Let's try to plug it in. What's the worst that can happen? I'll plug it into the Variac there, so that has a fast fuse in it. Well, it works for some reason. Oh yeah, that bearing is terrible. Anyway, the Moto Tool, it's an old Moto Tool. Oh, the cord's got some damage to it right there. You think, who knows how old this thing is? I don't know if there's a date on it. It's definitely old though. Model 1. Model 1. Let me see if I can, what's that say? It's something engraved in the plastic on there. Patent pending. Racine, Wisconsin. Moto Tool manufactured by Dremel Manufacturing Company, Racine, Wisconsin, USA. and there's a missing screw. Anyway, I don't know, you probably can't see it because it's just kind of engraved in the Bakelite with a bad, maybe you could get some oil or grease in there. It feels like it's worn, but as old as this thing is, it's not surprising. I wouldn't use it anyway. Even these little things that spin at high speed, I don't know, probably wouldn't be worth the chance of trying to use any of this stuff. The box is kind of tattered, but then it was another video that I did. I mentioned a Yankee screwdriver in it, and oddly enough, here is one. Here is a Yankee screwdriver in the box. Look at that. The box. I wonder, the thing is in there. Yeah, look, it's got some bits. So it actually has some bits with it. This is kind of an interesting find. I don't know that tools, are these collectible? I wonder. I bet you, like everything else, the box is probably more collectible than the tool itself. There's a model on there. What does that say? I guess I should just keep my other glasses on. I can't. Well, let's see. It says, can we see that? It says Yankee something. York. What does that say? No, North something. I can't read it. What does that say? No. Something Philadelphia. No, I can't read it because it's got rust right over it. And then there's a model number. I don't know, maybe you could see that. I'm sure if somebody knew where these were made, they would know exactly what that says, but anyway, let's move on. Kind of a cool thing though, the box. I like the, you know, this is the stuff I like, is the emblems and the artwork. I think that makes it kind of cool. But there's nothing else on it, just that at the top. The good old Yankee, oh, it must say North Brothers Manufacturing. I should have, that's more than likely what it says. North Brothers Manufacturing, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Alright, we got that out of the way. Then we'll do the cameras last. We got a bunch of cameras. An old telephone. Imagine the DNA that's probably on that mouthpiece there. And it looks like it was from the El Dorado. There was an El Dorado casino, and I'm sure that's where it's from. No dial, so it's definitely a house phone. Somebody put a newer cord on it, so, and it is hardwired in there. So it looks like somebody may have used this. Kind of cool though, just the looks of it. You know, I know watching those mobster movies like Casino and Reservoir Dogs, and what was that other one? Goodfellas. What's his name there? Joe Pesci's character. He's always hitting somebody with a phone. There was no phone that was safe around that guy. Imagine getting hit with this phone. This would probably kill you. This has got some heft to it. Alright, let's put it on the side. Well, let's see. It says, I think I showed the bottom, but ooh, look. Oh no, you can see something. I was going to say, who knows if there are bugs in this thing. It doesn't really say. What's it say over here? It says something right in there. It says Bell System, made by Western Electric. I think is who made all of the phones, right? Back years ago. Pretty sure that's who made all the phones, is Western Electric. Alright, so next is the cameras. I figured out that this flash goes with this camera, and I thought there were paperwork, and it may be in this bag or in this box. I'll have to take a look. But this is a cold clip. So let's look at that in a second. So this camera, How does that work? Okay, well, there you go. I guess that's the shutter speed, maybe? I don't know anything about photography, so you got me, especially this old stuff. But it has a bellow, which it doesn't look like it has any holes in it. I guess, oh well, actually, where the creases are. But, I mean, the best way to tell, I hate to open it and they'd be filming it, but even that's probably no good anyway. Oh, look, there is film. Oh, it's empty. You could look in there to see. Oh, it's emitting that smell that you can't stop sniffing, but you know it's going to kill you if you continue sniffing, or one of those smells. Oops, didn't mean to do that. What's this side? Does this open? I guess it takes some kind of battery in there. It takes a Eveready 3 volt, a 532. If anybody knows what any of this stuff is, let me know. I'd be curious just to know. It's the automatic 315 land camera. Let's get that strap out of the way. Oh, the cold clip. And it has some writing on it. It says, use only for developing color pictures when temperature is 65 degrees or Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius or below. If in doubt about temperature, use cold clip anyway. Warm cold clip in inside pocket or between body and arm under coat for 5 minutes before using. When temperature is 65 degrees to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Set light and darken control on camera 1 mark more toward lighten than the normal position. Recommended for the film pack you are using. Below 55, set LD control 2 marks more towards light and then take picture. After pulling yellow tab, immediately place entire piece of film in cold clip with tab hanging out. Put cold clip between body and arm under coat. Develop picture for 60 seconds inside the cold clip. Polaroid PT398 made in USA. That's kind of, I guess that's what you had to do if you wanted an instant picture back then. That's what you had to do. Oh, the flash, right? The flash. The flash actually clipped on somewhere. It's got a little indentation right there. So yeah, it clips on right there, and that's what it looks like with the flash. Looked like one of those old-time news photographers. It says it uses a clear M3 bulb. No bulbs. I don't have bulbs for it. Anyway, and it plugs in right here. You plug it in right there. So I can get it with the other hand. Ooh, that socket feels a little scratchy. Something tells me this is probably not going to work. Not that I would use. Oh no, it's clipped in there. It clips in there. Anyway, that's it for the automatic 315 land camera. Let's see if it actually takes a picture. You push that down. Well, it does what a camera does. Whether it actually works or not, I don't know. Alright, next one. So, whatever's in this. And we got a bag full of cameras right here. We'll have to go through those. But these seem to be the interesting ones. This one is a big, heavy SOB. I don't know. And this one also has like a very... Oh, this one's got a bulb in it. I didn't even look. This one has the P25 bulb in it. Oh, it's, again, this thing has the very interesting smell. I don't know what that piece is. Let's just take it all out. There's another bulb. Look what's in there. I guess whatever they use at the time for flash bulbs, I'm sure they figured out it's not good for you. There's a lot of little pieces of... let's take everything out of here. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Another piece of metal. A lot of pieces of metal. Here's some little cap looking things. Maybe these are from the film. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe whatever that thing is. It's very crispy. Whatever that is growing on there. I wonder if that's pretty gross, actually. This is a bounce flash adapter. I guess if you want to bounce your flash. And this is movie light plug. I don't know. Who knows this? I have no idea. I'd like to say I knew about this stuff, but boy, I'll tell you, this thing has some weight to it. It's also a LAN camera. How does it come out of there? Does it come out of there? Oh yeah, look at that. There's the bellows again. Another bellows. I guess if this thing had one pinhole in it, it would make it no good, but I guess you could take it into a dark room and shine a light through the front and see if it makes it through the back. So this is a Polaroid LAN camera, the 700. The 700. It's got a couple of doohickey things on it. But you know, it'd be I guess just the weight of this thing. Jeez, I don't know what that is, but it says feet on it. I don't know anything about. Hey, look at that! This thing popped up. This is the I guess that's the viewfinder of sorts. Let's see if there's any film in that one. How do you open that? Is that a film cartridge? I have no idea. How does that? I guess it's an instant camera because it's a LAN camera, right? I think, didn't they? I have no idea. I don't want to break it, but make sure both sides lock. Yeah, I don't know. That may be the film cartridge. I have no idea. Definitely had some spooge in there one time. What's on this side? There's this side. This side also looks like it opens up because there's a hinge. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Does it open up? I don't know. I don't know. Unless the whole thing opens up. Oh yeah, look at that. It does. Alright. So the whole thing opens up and then you can remove this. Ooh, let's see. Do you remove it? Huh. Yeah, definitely a little spoogey. I bet you that was the whatever the chemicals are that are inside that film. That smell, oh, I can't imagine what that smell is. Can't imagine what that smell is. Anyway, I guess you put that down and you lock it. How do you close it now? Oh, I didn't close it that good. Oh, you gotta push that forward. How do you close this thing? Is there a little latch in there? I guess that's the latch. Is that, this is, what is that? Huh. Very well made. This has got, very, very well made. I wonder about this. I don't know that cameras actually. Do cameras have value? I don't know. I think more it's nostalgic. Who would have used this camera? Is this just a consumer grade thing? I don't know. I have no idea. Could it be? Or would this be a professional? Or what do they call it today? Prosumer? Here's some little wiper looking things. I don't know. Let's put all the little things back just in case they are needed. I have no idea, but they fit, so let's just put them back. The crusty looking thing right there, the P25. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, when I was watching that guy's video before, I think he had boxes of these flash bulbs. I think he did, now that I'm thinking about it. He had some old flash bulbs, and I'm pretty sure he did have those. Does this close? Yeah. That's good. That's how it goes. Oh, look, wait a minute. We got another Polaroid piece right there, an orange filter. You almost got away. The stuff on the top. It's definitely an orange filter. And I know it is because it says right on there, orange filter. are made of the highest quality optical glass using special laminated construction. From Cambridge, Massachusetts. Orange filter. Used with Polaroid Polapan 200 landfill meter on a scale. Reads, I don't know. I may not even have the proper stuff for to use this orange filter, but I don't know. And I just realized, you know what? Stay in there. There's this in there too. Just these two. Maybe that's where the film was wound up on. I don't know. That's it. Now we're done with that one. And it's in the case, and it's a leather case, and that's it. No markings on the case. Now, this is a bag of, these look like 35mm cameras. So somebody thought enough to put them in a bag. So, little pieces of paper that are rotten. What's that? I don't know. You never know. Like you find a piece of paper that has something cool written on it. Ooh, this is probably. Did that go in there? I don't know. This is a very old. Huh. Can you see that? That's a Ernst Lights. Wetzlar, Germany. Some kind of a viewfinder or something. Oh, let's see. This is the same name, except this one says Sumatar on it. Oh, you know, this is like like a sunshade, maybe, like the old sunshade. This must be from the film, one of the film, Kodachrome Daylight type. K828. A little piece of rotten paper. Eastman Kodak, Rochester, New York. Just tells you how to use the film, I guess. What's in? Oh, this is from that. This just came off of that because it's so old. I guess we can look at this beauty now. It's so old that the case is just falling apart. It's a Taron 35. I don't know how to. I really don't know anything about photography, so I'm not going to pretend that I do. And it's got a big smash right there, which if this thing had any value, that probably takes it all away. Empty pan. Ortho in color. I guess you can unscrew that much. I know you can unscrew that and pull it out of the case. This case is just falling apart. If it wasn't for the little smash right there, this wouldn't be in such terrible condition. How do you open it? Does it open? I don't know. Oh, you know what? On these, a lot of times you pull this up, right? Let's see. I don't know. I would think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to open it. Anyway, it's a Taron. Taron. I never heard of a Taron, but then again, it doesn't have an LCD touchscreen on the back, so I have no idea. Even though, well, I'm not quite as old as these probably, but I was definitely around for film cameras. Alright, this one is, what does that say? Leica? Yeah, this is Leica DRP. Ernst Lights, Wetzlar, Germany. Let's take it out of the case to see what it looks like. This one, so again, this one feels, it's got some weight to it. It's got a little piece missing right there. But take the lens cap off. Oop. Does it turn? Oh yeah, it locks in place like that. Wonder if it works. How do you use it? Ooh, look, I can wind it. You think there's film in there? Oh yeah, listen. You hear that? It actually did something. Let's see if there's film in it. Oh, the back doesn't open. The bottom comes. There is film in it, so you know what? If there was anything on that film, I just ruined it by opening it. So that was kind of dumb. It'd be cool to have something like this and go and try to have the film developed. I may still do that. I may actually still do that. There is film in there, so it's whatever was exposed. Well, it's probably nothing on the part that was exposed, but if it's wound up, it may have survived me opening it. We'll have to do that. We'll have to try to have that film developed and see if it actually works. I don't even know who does developing anymore. Speeds. I guess that's to rewind it. That's not a bad looking camera. It's also very heavy for its size and what it is. It has a number on it. You know, I just noticed it says made in Germany. I think the other one did too, right? It didn't say West Germany, it just says Germany. So, that's before the war. So this is definitely old. This is definitely an old battery died. Now this other battery doesn't have much time left on it, so it'll be quick. We only have one more anyway. This has the same kind of finish, and it has a little shoe on the top, so I'm assuming this this fits in there somehow. I shouldn't touch the glass. Yeah, that fits in there. So that's although it has viewfinders in it. Well, this is an interesting camera. All of these 35, I don't know what, like I said, I don't know anything about photography. This is a Konica Auto S. The case is in better condition. Ooh, let's see. Before that battery runs out, let's ooh, that's got some chew. It's got a plastic, so you know this is probably not as old. Made in Japan. It's in decent condition though. A Konica Auto S. Should we try to open it and see if there's film in it? How do you open it? I'm pretty sure. Oh, no film in that one. It's a, what does it say? Sakura. See that? It says Sakura film. Sakura film. Anyway, it's the Konica Auto S. Even though the lens does. Will you hear that? It's doing something. I'm not sure. I can't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about this stuff, so I know enough to take it when it comes up real cheap, but otherwise I don't know much about it. Anyway, that's it for the Leica, the Konica, and the Taron, and the bunches of pieces of paper, and the Sumatar. Does that go to this too? Oop, something fell. Yeah, this is all from that camera. Look at that. That fits right on the front of that lens there. That's the, I assume that's what that is, a sunshade. It's amazing though. Let's put it down this way, you can see. That's what you'd look at. Who knows, I don't even know how old this is. 30s, 40s, 20s, I don't know. I don't know. I think German. One of these other ones. Was it the Taron that was made in Germany? No, this is also Japanese. One of the other ones was made in... Was it? Or I don't know. I think German stuff. German made is probably of better quality, you'd think. Anyway, that's it for now. And thanks for watching. And thanks for that channel I mentioned before. He gave me the idea to do this. So I appreciate that. Hey, thanks again, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.